I got a strange feeling, one that won't let me go, that the sky is about to open, steal me away, close. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, write a where there's smoke, there's a motel burning. There's fire in the eyes of the musician. And the road is hopefully forever turning, like the world is spinning. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. St. Peter, here's all my money, let's forget you saw me. Just put me back in what I had on. And we'll blame it on dreams and running from the new day, from the new dawn. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, write a roll. I wake up early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up early in the morning.
Early in the Morning Afternoon News is filmed before a live webcast audience with your anchor, Nathan Moore. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, what's happening, hot stuff? All right, put our press hats on. Better chug. I'm just going to chug this coffee here. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Woo! How's everybody feeling? What's going on? It's Tuesday, you silly geese. All right, I think I hear them coming. Start your engines. Get ready for the countdown timer. News definitely goes down better with coffee. I couldn't do one without the other. Something like that. Oh, I hear him coming. There he is. Hey, Evil. It's Evil himself, folks, bringing us the news. Time to start this. Oh, throw that thing in here. I got you. All right. Got to start the countdown timer. Got more buttons nowadays. I saw there was a question last night that I missed of why we need the timer. Now we're trying. This week is the experiment. We've left the drudge, and now we're doing our own feed, our own unique RSS feed of news headlines that we are curating and sculpting over time, letting it get to know us, know what we like, what we don't like, what we need here for the show. We'll see how good the AI is. I'm not sure how smart it is, but it's a never-ending feed of news. It just keeps going and going. Looks like we need to refresh this feed as we speak. A little red dot there, you can maybe see it. But so the timer tells us when to stop. I like having a finish line for the show, and it really helps. We had the 3 columns before, so I knew where we were going. This helps me keep my eyes on the prize, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. What is it? Oh, my goodness. Whoa. All right, here we go. You ready? From my eyes to your ears. Have no fear. Surly's here. Let's do this. Oh, Barbie is the only billion-dollar blockbuster solely directed by a woman. Congratulations, Barbie. Smashing some records, getting people out of the house, back to the theater. That's quite an accomplishment. I didn't think there'd be I didn't know if there'd be another blockbuster in my lifetime. It's good to see. The Barbenheimer weekends. It's been fun watching that. I've not seen either movie, so I can't comment on it. Although I can say, the wife and I just finished Hijack last night. And as much as I like Idris Elba, he's just fun to watch no matter what. Even in a piece of garbage movie show like that. Holy moly, it was so bad, I don't even know what to say. I feel like it was written by AI. I really think that they snuck one past the goalie there, and this was the first mainstream piece written by AI. There were so many plot holes, so many. We just were in a constant state of side-eye towards each other. In fact, when we got done with it, when we finally finished it, we were like, just to commiserate with fellow human beings, we needed a touch of humanity. We went on YouTube to watch some reviews, just because we wanted to hear people rake it over the coals and tear and rip into it. And lo and behold, every review we found was favorable, and we just I don't know. It was rough. It was hard to process the whole thing. We were just like, after the third review, it was like, oh my God, it was so cool. We were like, okay, it's over. Game over, man. Yeah, Hijack, you got to see it. Go watch it. Get back to me. Restore my faith in humanity. It was so bad we couldn't stop watching. That's the rub. You know, no matter what. We're fascinated. Could it be this bad? We got to keep going. Oh my God, it is this bad. Keep going. Wait, no. Could it keep going? No matter what. Oh, this is terrible. Keep going. No matter what. Either it's awesome and we got to keep going, or it sucks and we got to keep going because we can't believe it. Sandra Bullock's longtime partner, Brian Randall, has passed away at 57 after an ALS battle. What's ALS again? Oh, Lou Gehrig's disease. That's sad. Campbell's Soup will acquire Raoul's Premium Sauces parent company for $2.7 billion. Goodness. I make my own sauce personally. I make a pretty mean marinara, I gotta say. I take my own hat off, tip my own hat to myself on my marinara. So I don't know much about jarred pasta sauces, but I must say I'm a little bit intrigued about this Raoul's. I might have to pick up a jar and see what all the hubbub's about. $2.7 billion for some ragu. All right. I'll try it out. Rouse. Ireland says goodbye to Sinead O'Connor at funeral procession. Her funeral was yesterday, I guess. Rest in peace, Sinead. Thank you so much for everything. A single aunt study, according to The Onion, a single aunt study finds 100% of cats angels on Earth. Isn't that nice? Get them some marinara sauce. Get these angels on Earth some marinara. Single aunt study. Maybe we should deep dive this one. There they are, a panel of experts with their data on the screen. Do your own research. Check the data. According to a new study published in the Journal of Itty Bitty Little Paws, single aunt researchers confirmed Monday that 100% of cats are angels on Earth. Quote, I'm not even religious, but I can report with 100% certainty they are blessings from God, every single one of them, said lead researcher Amanda. There you go. Uh-oh. I'm forgetting how these buttons work. Elon Musk says his cage fight with Zuckerberg will be streamed on X. I wonder how Zuckerberg is like, oh my God, he beat me. He already beat me to the first punch. Zuckerberg went to go quickly post on Facebook that actually the fight will be streamed on Facebook, but then he felt stupid and it was just too late, and he just screamed Musk at the sky with his fists clenched. Musk. Do you think he screamed that or Elon? Elon. I can't tell which is more dramatic. One of the two definitely happened, though. The Zuckerberg versus Musk fight will be live streamed on X, according to Musk, wrote on a post on X, on the X platform. Obviously, this was not discussed between the two men. It's just yet another motivation for when the fight comes down. Mark's going to be like, and he said it was streaming on X. Biden is creating a new national monument near the Grand Canyon. This achieves a couple of interesting things. One is it's some Native Americans consider this land a sacred site, but two, there's uranium near there that will not be able to be mined because of this declaration of a new national monument near the Grand Canyon. We might need that uranium. I don't know enough about it. If Trump committed a technical violation of the Constitution, it's not a crime, according to his lawyer. Boy, there's going to be a lot of these. We can't get this court case over soon enough. The one thing I really don't like that happens in the news a lot is guessing. Opinions and guessing is not news. It is who, what, when, where. But I guess who is Trump's lawyer? What is this statement? Where? Blah, blah, blah. They feel like they're checking off the boxes. Not news. Ron DeSantis says America's economy is decimated. As president, I have a plan to rebuild it. This is... Oh, man. Maybe that's why politicians run for office, just so they can, I don't know, they can say the world sucks and self-aggrandize themselves in the same. I can sort of see the appeal. Everything sucks, but I'm great. Okay. Yep. Everything sucks, but I'm great. So, yep. Our next stop's Philadelphia. Hey, Philadelphia. Hey, yep. Everything sucks. I'm great. I could just do that from my front porch. Is it cheaper to refuel your EV battery or your gas tank? We did the math in all 50 states. What do you have to pay to fill your EV battery? Don't you just plug it in? Aren't those things free? I just assumed they were free. Do they cost money? This is news to me. What does it cost to... I can see when you plug it into your house, you got to pay for that. But I thought the pumps, I don't know. How much do they cost? It's by the hour, right? How much an hour is it? All right. I'll click on it. I wanted to compare the costs of recharging an electric car. All right, so that's just the summary. Oh, man, this is not... I have to learn this app a little bit better. I feel like I'm doing it wrong today. It's just not enough coffee. Not enough coffee, man. Remember too much coffee, man? Oh, here you go. Here's a story. A snake falls out of the sky, lands on a woman. Then both of them are attacked by a hawk. My goodness. What is up with that? Help me, Jesus. Snake falls out of sky, lands on woman, then both attacked by a hawk. A warning and 3 advisories in effect. 3 advisories. What the heck is that story? All right, we just did this one. I feel like I'm in the wrong section. This is not working exactly right. I should refresh. DeSantis at a rally last night finally breaks down and clears in very plain language, says, of course, Trump lost the election. Clearly, Trump lost the election. You know, there's a lot of places out there where the whole Trump outrage thing is not playing that well. A lot of social media and stuff focuses on his support, but there's a lot of people in this country that are tired of that. A combined Russian and Chinese naval force patrolled near the coast of Alaska last week in what U.S. experts said appeared to be the largest such flotilla to approach American shores. How about that? A joint operation between Russia and China, just checking out the Alaskan coast. Just tourists. They were, you know, they had on their fun hats and their cheap binoculars. Seemed pretty innocuous. They were referring to bird books. They were seen with our satellite technology to be holding bird books. So hopefully it was just a little weekend getaway. Love is in the air. I sense some budding romance. Oh, that's just sad. We'll just skip that story. The future of East Coast wind power could ride on this Jersey Beach town. What is it? Atlantic City? Are they just going to try to harness the wind with a Ferris wheel? I'm intrigued, but I'll keep going. Love is in the air. Bum, 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 bam, bam, bam. A quaint French bookstore's violent dog problem turns deadly. What? Oh my goodness, I gotta click on this. Look at this crew of nerds. That was a rough read. The owner of a children's it gets worse. It's a children's bookshop on the upper. Oh man, is a child about to die? Hold on, everybody, hold your ears. I'll read this out loud, and then I'll wave if it's safe to open your ears back up. The owner of a children's bookshop on the Upper East Side had a German Shepherd, Seiko, who was known to attack other pets. His latest victim, Baby the toy poodle, died. Oh my goodness. That's not the right sound. Boo. Man. Baby the toy poodle. Rest in peace. God, how does this story get into the New York Times? And where's my little button that I'm supposed to be able to click to close this tab? I feel like I'm going to refresh this whole app. I feel like it's not giving me the button I'm used to after one day of doing this like I'm an old pro. Iranian forces incur staggering losses in counteroffensive. Commanders hold back units to reduce casualties. Oh, God, that war is just getting messier and messier. Neither side is doing well at all. Can both sides lose a war? There's a question. I feel like that's almost every war has had that outcome, although we don't talk about history like that, because at the end of the day, someone rules the territory. But man, holy moly, this seems to be an example. The Bible's explainer on UFOs, David Grush, the guy that testified before the Senate, apparently the Hill is having another hearing on the 17th about, they're calling it We Are Not Alone. That's the title of the hearing. We Are Not Alone, with some testimony on the 17th. We'll have to keep our eye on that. Maybe we'll send a news hound in there, get some firsthand information for you. David Grush, former intelligence officer, testified the U.S. government has intact and partially intact alien vehicles. I'm not sure what the Bible has to do with this one, but I guess we'll keep going. I'm very tempted to put on this hat and dive in there and really, really, really wriggle around. I can really wriggle really well. Ron DeSantis replaces his campaign manager as he reboots his presidential bid. They're cutting staff. He's thinking about firing his wife. Ireland bids farewell to Sinead O'Connor. Oh, it's a duplicate. Hold on. Duplicated article. See, when I refreshed. DJ Casper, creator of the iconic and ubiquitous Cha-Cha Slide, has died at 58. The Cha-Cha Slide. How do we do that? I believe it's a little bit like this. Is that it? Am I doing it right? Is this it? I don't know. I think it's something like that. Dozens killed in Pakistan train derailment. Railway officials say the death toll from a train derailment in southern Pakistan has risen to at least 30. Oh, we have more footage of the Cha-Cha Slide. Apparently, this is a little bit more truer to form. There it is. That's actually official. Look, it even says Cha-Cha Slide right there. That's some good news hounding right there. Looming storms shut U.S. government offices. Wow, that was yesterday. Report, you'll never find love like two teens sharing an electric scooter. Oh, that's The Onion. According to The Onion. Putting the onion in the feed is maybe a risky move. I don't know. I think we need it from time to time. All right. I see that we're repeating stories here. I don't exactly know how this is supposed to work. The moon is open for business, folks. Entrepreneurs are racing to make billions off moon tourism. I can't believe it's taken them this long, if I'm honest. But I don't know. It's a little intriguing. Can you imagine? I mean, there's no reason why they can't, have motels up there, like they could have tennis court. Oh, I want to play tennis on the moon. I want to play tennis on the moon. I want to play tennis on the moon. Man. Everything about that, I can't believe that it's the first time I've really thought about it. It makes all the sense in the world. I mean, moon tourism. I wonder, oh gosh, which means that there's going to have to first be like some kind of claiming. I mean, we have a flag up there, right? We own that part. Isn't that how flags work? You stick a flag in it and that's yours. So we own, I wonder what the radius around a planted flag is. How much of that territory do you actually own? I mean, it could technically only be like a round foot. Or it could be a yard, or it could be a mile, or 10 miles. I don't know. We'll have to pull out the books, hit the books, and try to figure it out. But we have one flag up there, supposedly. Can't wait to see that flag again. Am I right? Who's with me? Who's with me? Right? Let's see that flag. Let's go back and see how our flag's doing. That flag probably needs some maintenance. Probably needs to be ironed. All right, we covered that story. Ukraine declares war on Russia's Black Sea shipping. Yeah, there's been a lot of action going on in the Black Sea. Not only battleships, but like oil tankers and stuff like that. There's a lot going on there. It's an area to keep your eye on. We talked about it too with some of the NATO countries that are around there. It's a whole thing. Oh, I love this GIF. I could just watch this for a second. There's actual footage on the snowy moon, on the desert moon. They had to shoot 3 different scenes. They didn't know which one they were going to use. Oh, God, what's that? Are cocaine sharks really scarfing down drugs off Florida's coast? To test the hypothesis, Hurd teamed up with Tracy Fanera, an environmental scientist at the University of Florida who studies how human pollutants impact sharks and other marine life. Oh my God, it's a shark! Run! No, wait, everybody, it's okay. He just wants to party. It's cool. Just turn up the tunes. Just turn up the tunes. Yeah, all right. Oh, yeah. Shark attack. All right. Woo! Shark attack. Yeah, baby. That's right. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Shark attack. All right, we covered that. Boy, it's really not getting rid of the duplicates. Trump team seeks to limit protection order in U.S. election interference cases. It's the Jack Smith and the prosecution team. They have to give the Trump team the evidence against them for full disclosure. I don't even know what this relates to, but I just love Spider-Man, so I got to show it. But so they need to give the defense, the evidence against them. But they don't want Trump talking about it at his rallies. There's a famous story about Lenny Bruce after he got in trouble with the law and his stand-up comedy just started being terrible because he was bringing court transcripts to his shows and trying to go through it point by point. It was painful to follow. It was hours long, and Lenny Bruce's final months, or if not years of his life, were marred by these disastrous performances where he tried to go through line by line of his court transcripts at his shows, sort of legendary stuff in the comedic history. But they're afraid Trump's going to try to pull a Lenny Bruce and just go to his rallies and just start going through the evidence against him, or on his True Social, just tweeting about it every day. Oh, and now they could just ruin the court case, so that they're stuck. They don't know what to do. They're trying to insist he can't do that. We've seen how that works. He listens really well. He's such a good listener. Oh, and he's just right there with you. More news from The Onion about cats. A cat sitter instructed on how to overfeed cats. In Henderson, Nevada, launching into careful step-by-step directions regarding care for her pets, local woman Bianca Williamson reportedly instructed cat sitter Emily Pacana this week on how to overfeed her cats. It's pretty simple. In the morning, they get too much dry food. In the evening, they get too much wet food. There you go. All right, clock is ticking. We only got 4 minutes left to fill our brains, to get our fill of information. It's really hard to fill up when it's all so fascinating. Once again, duplicates are here. I'm trying another. I guess we could take a real quick look at it while we have a moment. I signed up for another. I figure I should test out all the different RSS readers to see which one I really like the best. This one's called InnoReader. Oh man, it goes right to the brawl. I wonder how I can. This one I just got right before I went to bed, so I'm not exactly sure how this all works. Sort of like to change the view of it. Look at that. There's 3 stories right at the beginning that are all about the same thing. Italy shocks banks with 40% windfall tax for 2023. With Imran Khan sent to jail, Pakistan faces the abyss. It's pretty extraordinary just how many, not comparing our situation to theirs, but there's so many countries in the world right now where former presidents are being sent to jail. I was just reading about Lula down in Brazil, who was in jail, then got out of jail, then won president again. There's so many countries right now that are either in the midst of a similar thing. It's just such a trip. The world is so wild right now. All right, this is InnoReader.com. I just got this before I went to bed last night, so I'm not exactly sure how this one works compared to the other one. Feed properties. I don't see where it's showing me how to change the view. Oh man, a minute to go. All right, I'll deep dive this one later tonight and try to get to understand it better. Boy, I'll tell you, this Feedly is not working the way I thought it did yesterday. I thought I had my brain around it, and today it's surprising me in the way it's behaving. I'm sure I'll get used to it over time. Harvard scientist says he may have uncovered proof of alien life. Hold on. This just in, folks. We're going in. Get on the right hat. Harvard scientist says paper on alien meteor due out next month. Professor Avi Avi Loeb is leading an analysis of recovered fragments of the IM-1 meteor that disintegrated in January 2014 over the Pacific off Manu Island, about 260 miles from Papua New Guinea. This could be it, folks. What we are doing now is analyzing the composition of the molten droplets that fell off this object when it was exposed to the fireball that it created as it moved through the air. And we are getting some interesting results, but I cannot detail them until we put them together in a paper, scientific paper that we hope to make publicly available to everyone within a month or so, probably in a book. There was a UFO story I was reading last night, and I was like, oh my God, this really sounds like something. What is going on here? This sounds like it could be the thing. And then I get to the end, and they start sort of changing how they're talking, and they're like, and this will be in the book. These photos, oh man. I should probably change that sound. I might need a different sound. I don't know. What would be a better sound? What should the sound be? All right, it's a work in progress. I tell you what, the feed did not work. There's supposed to be a little tab that I close to take me right back to where I was that did not appear today. I swear it was there yesterday. I don't know. My brain hurts because of that. Every time I would click on an article to read more, I would go back and it would refresh and there would be duplicates. That's a lot. That's a lot for my brain to process. Too much. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. We'll see what's going on. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for playing along. Thank you. Thanks for everything. And we did it, folks. No matter what, we did it. We survived the news. We live to dance. Yeah. Go get 'em, Tigers. You got this. Give 'em heaven. Always trust your cape.
All right.
Let's dance.
In the casino, I wasn't gambling. I knew I was going to lose. I walked forever, but I wasn't rambling. I was just trying on some shoes. I met a teller, she told me a fortune. She knew I might not have any, but 222's exactly what I was down to. $2, 2 dimes, 2 pennies. Thank you, life, for the light I'm given. Thank you, light, for the life I'm living. Now I got my soda pop, I got my lighter, I got my pink bubble gum. I got a hot mama be lying beside her when all is said and done. I can't wait to get there, but first I gotta go too far. It's hard work playing the fool. I know a shortcut, but it's through the graveyard. Thank God the moon is full. Thank you, life, for the light I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living. You'll never find it unless you're looking. It might be right before your eyes. Give it a try, but don't try too hard. You might become addicted to your size. And friends might avoid you. Strangers might stare. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just telling you, it gets weird out there. Thank you, life, for the life I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living.
See you tomorrow. Miss you already.
I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. It's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up early in the morning.